Hello, I'm Richa Prakash from Family 5th year, and the title of my study is Efficacy of Different Doses of Atorvastatin with Perindopril, Amlodipine in Hypertensive and Hypercholesterolemic Patients. These were the literatures used for the study. The key points of our first literature is synergistic benefits achieved from the combination of atorvastatin, perindopril, and amlodipine. And the second study tells about the effect of atorvastatin 10 mg for 26 weeks, which produced mild but clinically significant reduction in 24-hour systolic, diastolic, and mean blood pressure when compared with the placebo. The third study tells about the association of antihypertensive treatment and lipid metabolism in achieving target levels of blood pressure and LDL cholesterol. The fourth article tells about the effect of different doses of atorvastatin and their action on systolic and diastolic blood pressure, although further prospective studies are needed. Aim of the study was to compare the effectiveness of different doses of atorvastatin in combination with perindopril and amlodipine in hypertensive and hypercholesterolemic patients. The primary objective was to assess the changes in blood pressure when different doses of atorvastatin is given in combination with perindopril and amlodipine. The secondary objective was to assess the levels of total cholesterol, LDL, and HDL cholesterol. The study was conducted in General Medicine Department of Employees State Insurance Corporation Hospital in Airavaram, Chennai. The study was carried out for a period of 7 months from September 2019 to March 2020 with the following phases of literature review, selection of study objective and sites, obtaining consent, data collection, data analysis, submission of reports. The sample size was 114 with 38 patients in each group. The study was a prospective study based where patients with known hypertension and hypercholesterolemia capable of cooperation and treatment experience with blood pressure and cholesterol lowering drugs were enrolled in the study in 3 groups. The study was approved by Institutional Ethics Committee, and following the informed consent form which was obtained from the patient, they were divided into groups of 3. Group 1 patients were given atorvastatin 10 mg, perindopril 4 mg, and amlodipine 5 mg. Group 2 patients were given atorvastatin 20 mg, perindopril 4 mg, and amlodipine 5 mg. Group 3 was served as a control group with perindopril 4 mg and amlodipine 5 mg. After the administration of drug, data was collected based on certain parameters. Data collected was analyzed statistically and studied. The patients were included based on the following criteria, that is known mild hypertension with inadequate control under antihypertensive treatment and BP below 160/100 mmHg, individuals over 30 years and a decent diagnosis of hypercholesterolemia. The exclusion criteria included current pregnancy since atorvastatin is contraindicated during pregnancy, history of myocardial infarction, unstable angina or transient ischemic attack in the 6 previous months, chronic kidney disease as a dosage reduction is indicated for perindopril in patients with chronic kidney disease. Data collected was analyzed using the SPSS software. The statistical difference within and between the groups were determined using t-test and ANOVA. Both intergroup and within group in comparison with p-value less than 0.05 was considered to indicate statistically significant differences. A total of 90 patients were enrolled for the study, and the following tables and graph tells about the gender and sex distribution along with the baseline evaluation of clinical parameters and follow-up after 3 months. The following table gives an idea about the number of patients based on gender, that is number of male patients were 38 and 52 female patients enrolled in the study. Age distribution, the patients were divided based on the age group, and the highest number of patients, as we can see, 33, belong to the age group of 51 to 60. This table tells the baseline clinical characteristics of study population. The group 1, 2 and 3 baseline clinical characteristics are as follow, where the data is in mean plus or minus standard deviation form and percentage wherever appropriate. The changes in parameter values from baseline to 3 months are given in the following table for systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. As we can see, the data is indicated as mean plus or minus standard deviation along with the p-value which is greater than 0.05, indicating the absence of statistically significant differences. These are the graphs of the systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure for group A, B and C at baseline and 3 months. As we can see, there wasn't any statistically significant difference in baseline and 3 months level. The total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol baseline level and 3 months level are as follows, along with the p values which is greater than 0.05, showing no statistical significant difference. These were the graph for total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol and HDL cholesterol at baseline and 3 months for group A, B and C. Discussion. The following study was conducted to assess the effect of different doses of atorvastatin in reduction of blood pressure. Atorvastatin is indispensable when it comes to prevention of cardiovascular events. Some of the study data have suggested that coexisting moderate hypertension and dyslipidemia increase the risk of developing cardiovascular events when compared to isolated elevations in blood pressure or cholesterol level alone. Several previous studies have showed statin treatment to be associated with significant reduction in blood pressure, whereas others have failed to confirm this finding. Very few studies in number, even though with certain limitations of short duration of follow-up and small sample size, showed significant reduction of about 5 mmHg systolic blood pressure and 3 mmHg diastolic blood pressure in hypertensive patients. A recent study suggested that by improving treatment efficacy and adherence, administration of combination of angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor and calcium channel blocker along with a statin offered an effective way to treat patients with hypertension and hypercholesterolemia. Although not impressively large, these BP reductions must be considered clinically due to their effect in reduction of cardiovascular risk. The literature data shows that a fixed association of antihypertensive treatments and lipid metabolism control had a significant clinical relevance in terms of reaching blood pressure levels within normal range. Our study suggests that even though atorvastatin has mild but meaningful effect in reduction of blood pressure, the hypertensive action was not profound and it did not reach statistical significance even with increase in dose. The decrease in mean systolic and diastolic blood pressure between the test and the control group showed no significant difference, but the total cholesterol level achieved after 3 months was significantly lower. The current study had some limitations like the follow-up period which was of 3 months, and therefore conclusion on long-term efficacy and safety of the study could not be drawn. A further study on larger population is needed to evaluate the magnitude of antihypertensive effect of atorvastatin. These were the references used for the study, the IAC certificate along with the number, and the communications, the journal for review article. Thank you.